Here we are at Homestead for the final race of the 1997 IROC season, the Homestead 100. The championship is decided here. Derek Bouchard is the pole for tonight's race. 2 is outside. It is points leader Junior Ramos. Jim Gammett rolls off in the second row, along with Kevin McHugh, Max Anderson, Nick Kennedy, John Gammett, Zach Ryan, Ethan Wicken, DeAndre Williams, Josh Crash, and Tyler Lyman. That is your 12-car field. So here at Homestead, you gain 58 points in a race. Junior Ramos has the points lead by 14 points over Ethan Wicken. Tyler Lyman's third in points. Kevin McHugh, John Gammett, Jim Gammett, Josh Crash, Nick Kennedy, and Derek Bouchard all have a chance. So that's 9 drivers that have a chance at a championship. Let's get this race underway. Pace car in, 17 laps at Homestead. And we are racing for the final race of this season. Off of turn number 4, some big moves being made. Kevin McHugh got to the race lead. Max Anderson wants it right away. McHugh will lead at the stripe. But my oh my, they were racing mighty aggressive for lap number 1. Oh, contact into the wall hard. Go 4 cars. Max Anderson won them. Junior Ramos, your points there. And Derek Bouchard, your pole sitter, caution number 1. And it involves 4 major cars. Nick Kennedy is the race lead. Jim Gammett wants as they go through 3 and 4. And Jim Gambit will lead them back to the stripe as a horrible crash has just happened. But Junior Ramos, your points leader, and a heap of smoke. He's going to be done for the day. The 14-point lead gone. Let's see what happened. Racing off into turn 1. Watch Junior Ramos here in the middle. Looks like Max Anderson slid up. Oh, hard hit right there for Junior Ramos. Derek Bouchard. I think that was Kevin McHugh in the 7. Yes, it was McHugh in the 7. Just got some damage. I'm trying to see. I think Max Anderson came up in that deal. Yeah, Anderson came up. And Junior Ramos couldn't go any higher. That's some hard hits for Ramos. Bouchard. Pole sitter, points leader. Involved in a crash, a 14-point lead for Junior Ramos. And it's gone. Let's go on board with him. Let's look at that in real time. That was one vicious crash. Hard to the wall for Junior Ramos. Nick Kennedy almost got involved, and then everyone avoiding it goes down the apron. Kennedy, after almost getting in it, watch that 2 car. He's all the way at the back here. They're going to be wrecking. They're all going down low and on the apron to avoid it. Nick Kennedy drives right through on the top and almost gets to the race lead. However, Jim Gammett led us back to the yellow. So it'll be Jim Gammett out front, as the field's gotten a lot smaller, as 4 cars involved in a horrible crash. Including your points leader, we'll take it back to the green flag. The field's on the back straightaway. Come take the green flag on lap number 7. It's Jim Gammett out front, and tough break for Derek Bouchard, who had a shot winning the championship. It was a long shot, but he had a shot. He's out of the race. And Junior Ramos, your points leader, probably not going to win the championship. Now he's going to finish 11th. DeAndre Williams a lap down in 10th. That car still looks like it's up to speed, though. So Jim Gammett is out front. Nick Kennedy is in 2nd. Zach Ryan, super sub, in 3rd. In 4th, we have John Gammett. Ethan Wicken is in 5th. In 6th, we have Tyler Lyman. 7th is Josh Crash. 8th, Kevin McHugh. And 9th is Max Anderson. Now, the race is going to be between that 8 and that 5. Coming into today, the gap between 2nd and 3rd points, which is Wicken and Tyler Lyman, was only 8 points. So that's going to be the race right now, as long as they don't fall too far back. Green flag back in the air. Jim Gammett out front. DeAndre Williams does get going, though, in the inside lane. And Zach Ryan jumps all the way to the bottom lane. Ethan Wicken, 2nd in points, trying to follow that move. As if Wicken can get away from Tyler Lyman, he could probably win this championship. Down the backstretch, now Williams is kind of slow. And Jim Gambit pushed to the race lead by Nick Kennedy. Lyman up through the middle. Zach Ryan puts it 3 wide. Nick Kennedy up top 3 wide. Williams falling back in the middle lane. Zach Ryan gets to second, but here comes Ethan Wicken. Yeah, that 12 car does look a little off pace. He might have gotten a little bit of a tap, or he might have gone down the apron and gotten some damage. Ethan Wicken, second in points for second. Wicken right now would be the champion if it plays out. Zach Ryan coming back for second. 3 car looks strong. And who's that running in fourth but Josh Crash? Tyler Lyman is there in the outside lane, that blue 8 car. Now here comes Zach Ryan, substitute for Jackson Lynn. Looking for the race lead. Didn't have the drafting help. And will stay in line. Look at Lyman making an aggressive move underneath Josh Crash. It slowed both their momentum. And John Gambett's coming to the bottom lane. 3 wide behind the front 3. Lyman trying to get clear here. Can't do it. Slides up because here comes Nick Kennedy. Zach Ryan clears for second. Ethan Wicken back to third. Funny thing is, the last race here at Homestead, the 1996 IROC race, it was won by an orange 9 car. Right now, an orange 9 car is leading with Jim Gambett behind the wheel. Ethan Wicken up top 3 wide, possibly even 4 wide. Lyman has to force the issue. He knows what type of run he's in there. 4 wide, down the back straightaway. Into 3. Lyman past Wicken. Zach Ryan to the race lead. Nick Kennedy for third. Zach Ryan to the race lead. Tyler Lyman only 8 points back. Ethan Wicken trying to get every position he can. Wicken starting to fade. He's back at the back of this pack. Lyman trying to get 8 points. Up through the middle, he just cleared John Gambett and Josh Crash. He's up to 4th. Ethan Wicken coming for 5th. 5 to go at Homestead. No lap cars in the vicinity, so we're going to be all right. Zach Ryan is up front. Nick Kennedy in third. Jim Gambett in second. Their second in points, Tyler Lyman. Going for third. Ethan Wicken's back there in 5th. If Lyman makes his pass, I believe he takes the lead in the championship points. Jim Gambett coming for the race lead again. However, Wicken went up there and led. Those 5 bonus points could play out unless Lyman gets the race lead right here. He puts it 3 wide bottom. Zach Ryan shuffled out to the top. Jim Gambett battling with Tyler Lyman down the back straightaway. Lyman trying to lead this lap. Ethan Wicken stuck up top. Here comes Nick Kennedy for the race lead. Lyman wants to lead this lap badly. Those 5 points could come into play. And he gets those 5 bonus points for leading the lap. 3 to go. Nick Kennedy to the inside. They're battling hard. 4 wide behind. Nick Kennedy does have a shot at the championship, but he needs something big to happen to both Wicken and Lyman in the next 2.5 laps. John Gambett's coming to the front in that 1 green car. Lyman now up top 3 wide. 2 laps of racing to go at Homestead. 2 laps left in the season. The champion's going to come down to the last lap. It's going to be between Ethan Wicken and Tyler Lyman. And the chances are it's going to be decided by possibly 2 points. If Lyman finishes 2 spots ahead of Wicken, it's possibly going to be decided by 2 points. Gambett shuffled up top. Crash to the middle. Wicken and Crash bouncing off each other. Jim Gambett's trying to get back to the front. White flag for Nick Kennedy. One more time around Homestead. Can Lyman get down to the bottom and have a shot? Can Wicken get down to the bottom and have a shot? Right now it's Ethan Wicken's championship. Zach Ryan, the substitute, to the bottom lane. Down the backstretch for the final time here this season. Right now, Ethan Wicken has the championship. Zach Ryan buries into 3 and 4. He makes it sticking off of turn number 4. Zach Ryan will win as a substitute. And I believe Ethan Wicken has just won the championship. Zach Ryan wins a close one here at Homestead. John Gambett ends up 2nd. Back here, let's look at Ethan Wicken 6th. Lyman 7th. Zach Ryan wins the race. John Gambit ends up second. Nick Kennedy in third. Jim Gambit fourth. And Josh Crash fifth. Ethan Wicken sixth. Tyler Lyman seventh. Max Anderson and Kevin McHugh off pace. They finished 8th and 9th. Then 10th, DeAndre Williams, he was a lap down. Ramos and Derek Bouchard both retired because of accidents. Congratulations to Zach Ryan on victory here at Homestead. Your champion is Ethan Wicken in a tie with John Gambit. Gambit was 34 back. He finished second. He got 34 points. But you know what gave it to Wicken? The win. Wicken had a win this season. Gambit did not. That's what decided the championship. It came down to a tiebreaker. So far, 1996 was decided by 1 point. 1997 was decided in a tie. That is amazing. Ethan Wicken, because he got that win, beats John Gambit in a tiebreaker. Gambit, heartbreaking to finish second. Junior Ramos third. He's only 6 back. If he wasn't involved in that crash, he could have. Oh my gosh! Even if he kept going, he probably would have gotten the championship. That is insane to think about. Tyler Lyman 7 back in fourth, so he actually gained, I believe, a point. Yeah, he gained a point on Wicken somehow. And Jim Gambit ends up 5th. He was trying hard there during the whole race, couldn't get it done. Nick Kennedy in 6th. Kevin McHugh 7th, 8th Josh Crash, 9th Derek Bouchard, Max Anderson 10th, DeAndre Williams 11th, and Jackson Lynn, Zach Ryan had to share a ride because Lynn got injured in the third race of the season at Watkins Glen after taking a vicious crash out of the bus or out of the carousel. So Ethan Wicken will join Isaac Nichols and 8 others to determine who gets the free pass into all of my series for the rest of life. So my oh my, what a finish that was. It came down to the last lap. John Gambit, he needed to win that basically, or he had to have Wicken fall back one more spot. That's all that would have made Gambit win the race, or even if he led a lap, if he finished a position higher in any other race. Wow. So we're done with the 1997 IROC season, but we have the 1998 IROC season from Homestead coming up. It's going to be a wild one there as well for the championship. See you guys then.